Well, good morning, everyone. Been a little bit of a while. We've been real busy. Y'all know we had some puppies about a week ago and just all kinds of things. We've got our building project going on. Michael will show you more of that in a future video, but let's update the garden today because it cooled off a little bit. We didn't get a whole lot of rain. 17 drops is about it. But my cabbages are growing again. They had kind of stalled out, but my cabbages are growing again. So we're going to have some nice heads of cabbage. Actually, all kinds of things are just taking off and growing and doing well. The pumpkins, ignore them. Pumpkins get weepy in the sun. They take all their moisture, put it down in the root for the day, and then they come right back. Had some volunteer tomatoes, planted them in these bags when they were about, I'd say 4 or 5 inches high. Now look at them, they're going crazy. The peppers are actually living this year. I've got 2 different kinds. These are firecracker. I've got poblanos over there. My onions are doing well. We've got sunflowers coming on. Some cucumbers that are actually looking good. We've got peas on the pea pods, so we're going to be able to pick a few of those because they're happier now. We put the shade cloth up and put the shade cloth up, and it made a huge difference in the stress of the plants down here. It really alleviated a bunch of stuff. The apple tree is doing marvelously. I mean, I've even got cauliflower here in this that's going nicely. Broccoli over here. I bought myself a raspberry plant because the raspberry that my friend gave me got to be this high and then it died. Don't know why, it just did. But I bought another one, and I think I want to do the raspberries in this area here because it's a limited area, and we'll put it right there in the middle. So anyway, moving along. The broccoli's about ready to start making. Oh, look it. We got a broccoli. We have a broccoli. Yay. The peach is actually coming back from the root. So we'll do some research and figure out what we can do for that. But the root's alive, but the peach, the graft is dead. The tomatillos are doing well. The asparagus are hanging in there. These are my poblano chilies. So they're growing well. I'm going to have to get some netting out and protect them. Last year, as soon as they started turning a hint of red, the birds ate them. And they were a pretty hot chili. They were serranos. They ate them anyway. Anyway, this is the zucchini raspinanti, or one of them. I've got 3. I've got 2 over here, and this one here. This one's doing the best. And happy joy. I'm going to have to transplant a few, but the Hopi origin tobacco is up. I've planted some in here and a couple of other places in the garden, but the Hopi origin tobacco is up. It germinated. It just needed to wait for it to get hot. My saffron squash is doing well. Different various kinds of tomatoes. These are the Putabanda, I think. That's how you say it. It's a PB, I call them PBs. PB tomatoes there. This is a heirloom paste tomato, and then these are Colorado beefsteaks. The basil is getting a little too excited here. I've had to stop and take some blossoms off of it. The other one over there I harvested yesterday. Got a lot of basil off of it. And then we'll be back in a few minutes to do this because, as you can tell, 1, 2, 3, 4 of my 5 kinds of garlic are ready for harvest, and we will come back and show that to you a little bit later. These ended up radishes that I'm letting bloom out to give me seeds. So they bolted anyway. They ended up radishes. I thought they were beets. Oh well. More of the tomatoes, and those were the little onions from seeds that I did this year. I've got a couple of lettuces growing, a couple over in here. All of the lettuces in here did not sprout, but these did well. I even moved over, I transplanted some over, but they didn't like it. They didn't stay alive. The Jerusalem artichokes are doing well. They look a little weepy right now because It's watering tonight. They didn't get water yesterday, and so they kind of do this little weepy thing. But that's it. The dogs have been digging over here. This is a dog or something like that. Because I'm letting the potatoes die out. I want to do something else with this row. I never get any potatoes out of it. They grow me plants, but give me no tubers. So I'm going to clean this out this year, and I think the best way to eradicate the potatoes is to just let them die in the sun. So anyway, that's kind of it for the garden here. Why don't we come on over and we'll see what's going on in the other one. All right. Well, here we go. This was Mike's experimental Luna garden last year, and it was a success. We learned a lot. We know what we're going to need to do. We're going to be changing the configuration. But I wanted to do some sorghum to keep the seed, and I wanted to do a different kind of corn this year. I wanted to do a sweet corn, and I found Painted Mountain. It's now called Painted Hill because it's a corn you can eat both sweet and let it mature out to be dent corn. But we're going to look at the grapes first, and this is our little Niagara, and it's doing very well. It seems to be happy with the world. And of course our Pink Reliance that lived in a bucket last year. This is its first year in the ground, and it's doing real well. We've got grapes coming on. So that's why we have the bird netting on here, because the birds wanted to come and eat our grapes when they were very green. But we have a few grapes coming on with this one. And very exciting news, the sorghum is sprouted all over in here. I'm making it be tough and come up through the thing, but look at that. Look at that. That's sorghum. I planted it kind of heavy because when I did a test germination, it was about at 60%, but it's looking real good, and I'm going to have plenty of sorghum coming up there. This over here is the Painted Hill corn. It is not up yet. It's only been in since Sunday. So this is not germinating yet. Next time we do a video here, it should be up and going. And that's about it. The sand is getting hot, and my feet are starting to burn because I'm just wearing my moccasins. So anyway, that's the garden, the 26th of June, 2025. Thanks so much for watching, folks. Bye. We're going to harvest some garlic. I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to start in the middle because I think we've got some good garlic bulbs in here. So anyway, get rid of this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to just do this by hand or whether I'm going to need a trowel. Well, it's down there kind of deep. Oops, there you are. All right, this one's not terribly big, but it's not half bad. Look at that. Okay. And these are the ones on the end. Yeah, I'm going to need to go get a trowel. I'll be right back. But look at that soil. Yeah, good stuff. Oh, that's a nice one too. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, Mr. Rosmer, we got some good garlic. Oh, another one. Oh, look at those. Okay. And we get it. Okay, I'm going to hang on a little bit more. Mr. Osmer, we're getting good garlic. Look at that. Look at that. This one's down kind of deep. Ooh, that one's not great, but not bad. Okay, well, I'm going to try braiding the garlic. I'm not sure I'm any good at this or whether it's going to work. It just seems kind of floppy, and I don't know. I've never seen anyone really do it, and I've never actually had anybody show me how to do it. So I'm just kind of winging it here. And if I'm doing it wrong, which I probably am, I'm sure you people will help me out and let me know. But I did one over here of the mixed variety that we did, and I just did it up like that. I'm going to put that over in our drying area like that, but I'm going to give this a try and see if I can make a garlic braid. It don't look pretty. Usually garlic braids are pretty. Yeah, give me another one. But I haven't really even knocked any of the dirt off yet. I just figured, well, let's give this a shot on camera and see if you can totally screw it up. Boy. Yeah, I'm not sure I like that. Okay, all right. That all may hang together. Yeah, I can put something around that and probably hang that the way it is. Clean off most of the dirt. Cut your roots off. Not all of them, just some. Just most. I guess some people chop it real close and other people don't chop it too close, so I'm just going to go with a nice mid-range. Okay. When in doubt, just figure it out. This type that we're dealing with right now is called chess rock. This was the first ones that we harvested, the ones that were right in the middle. And tie these together.
Smell-o-vision.
Oh, yes. There, I like that. And the braid. Okay, that'll work. That'll work just like that. But I've also got a label because we got to make sure what we have. And when it's all dried out, look at this. Can't see it well. Look at the pretty color in there. These are such nice bulbs of garlic. Okay. And we'll get I'm going to put it right here. Okay. Most of the dirt's off. Okay. Yeah, we'll just continue with this. But that's what we're doing here. We're just going to process it and get it ready to go get dried out. We're not going to dry it like we did last year. Last year, oh, it was so bright. We had the greenhouse and all of that, and we put everything in the greenhouse. And in one day, it cooked. We had no garlic last year, so we had to rebuy all of our garlic. We wasted the harvest. It was just like, all right, the greenhouse is not a good place to dry anything. It gets too hot. So anyway, we're going to do this over in the big U-Haul beast. It stays the right temperature. It's not in the sun. It's a little better environment. So that's what we're going to do. Anyway, folks, this is our garlic harvest. I mean, and I've got 2 more trays, and I think I'm good. I think I just produced a year's supply of garlic for us. That's a huge thing, folks. That's what you really want to do. You want to plant things and plant enough of it so that you have enough to last you for the year.
Plus
and
seed.
That's what we get, plus the seed. Because a lot of these nice big bulbs, they'll get taken apart, then they will be used for seeds for next year. So I've got my year's supply of garlic. Woohoo! Congratulations, Judy. We did something good. So give me a thumbs up, leave a comment. We love you all, guys. Thank you for subscribing and coming on with our journey. More to follow. Thanks again, folks. Enjoy your day. Bye-bye.